Hello and welcome to another episode of My Crypto World. It's been a little while since I've actually done another show. The last show I did was on the UFO pictures. Uh, I'm kind of disappointed in the views that video got. There's some pretty cool pictures on there, and people are just, I guess, missing them. Seems like I'm having a hard time the last few episodes getting a good, getting a lot of views or getting reaching my audience, I suppose. But enough about that. But today I just want to update you on some stuff that's going on in my area and what I've been doing. Normally this time of year I like to go fish for walleye and stuff like that. But this year we've got a pretty strict limit on walleye. I like to eat them; they're good. Uh, they got it where you can only keep 2 fish, and they got to, if they're between 18 and 26 inches, you have to throw them back immediately. So either you got to catch a 27-inch one or bigger, I guess. So I still might go. I don't know. But our weather's kind of been weird. Warm one day and then it's kind of cold the next. As a matter of fact, today's going to be almost 70 degrees, but we got 5 to 7 inches worth of snow coming in this weekend. Crazy. But anyways, I wanted to update you on a few things that's going on. The 25th of March, there is a Bigfoot seminar in Harlan, Kentucky. It's being put on by Michael Cook. I spoke at last year's event. He asked me to speak at this year's event, but due to some possible conflicts in schedule with my wife's doctor's appointments, I wasn't able to do it. Since then, the doctor's appointments have been changed. So, but he's already got a full slate of guests. Now he's got Tony Pelosi and Sam DeLoach, I think it is. It's going to be speaking at that event. It's a free event. It's at the Harlan Public Library on the 25th. You can find more information on it on our website, or you can look up Michael Cook on Facebook. And that starts on March the 25th. Then in April, it's April the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, I'm taking part in the Power Mountain Lecture Series. That's basically an all-day event. It starts like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, runs to like 8 o'clock. It's another free event, and it also takes place in Harlan, and it is at the Harlan Depot, and that's on April 22nd. As it gets closer, I'll have more information about that. I also have a few things planned, possibly in the summer. I've got a few other things working that might interfere with that, so I'll have to kind of wait and see. The good thing about the one coming up in April 22nd at the depot, at the Harlan Depot, is that we'll be able to set up our tables, and we'll be able to sell our books and our movies and whatever else we got, whatever we do. But that series is it's not just about Bigfoot. There's like 6 or 7 different people talking that day, and it's covering a lot of different subjects. So that'll be interesting for people, and like I say, it's free. So. And I think it's on a Saturday, so if you're not doing anything, you can come there. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, I was going to tell you that I had some other stuff coming up, but there's some things going on that might interfere with that. If what's going on interferes with that, I'll probably be tied up a lot. My research time will be cut down, and my time to do videos and things like that will be cut down. I still do them, of course, but I won't have as much free time. But I plan on getting out in the mountains pretty soon. I need to get my game cams out and stuff for this year. I don't have any out. We did take a trip recently, but it was more of just a leisure trip. But I like the area. We went to Duffield, Virginia. We went to the Natural Tunnel Bridge, which is a pretty awesome site. I did one little small video on it about the Lover's Leap, about the 2 Indians from 2 different tribes that were in love and couldn't marry, because it was from 2 different tribes, which is kind of neat. So they killed themselves and jumped off the big rock there and killed themselves. And their hope was to be together in the afterlife. So I don't know how it worked out. But love has no boundaries. But that was a nice trip we took to Duffield, and but we was there in the chairlift. They got a chairlift that takes you down to the tunnel and the train tracks, which is still an active train. Runs through there. Actually, one was running when we was there. But they got a chairlift that takes you down there, because it's a good walk. But of course, the chairlift was not running. It don't start running till in April, and so we walked it. We walked down, and we walked back up. And it's very steep. It's much like the mountains here in Kentucky. So we all did it, so it wasn't too bad. But it was a steep walk, but we done it. It wasn't too bad. For this early in the year, it gets you huffing and puffing a little bit. So, excuse me for belching, burping, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it belch, some people call it burp. Tomato. Just say mater and get it over with. Anyways, but that was a good trip. There were some good things to see, and the scenery was real nice. The tunnel was kind of amazing. They don't let you go back in it. There's no trespassing signs and things like that. But well, if you see my profile picture, you see me pointing at the sign. So I might have broke the rule just a little bit. But as far as Bigfoot goes, I plan on doing some field research pretty soon. I want to get my cameras and stuff out. I wanted to go look for tracks the other day, but the way it worked, I just didn't have a chance to. This time of year is a real good time to find tracks because the ground is so moist from the rain, snow, and things like that. And you can find tracks, easier. So I still got that plan. I'm writing of course, I've got several book projects I'm still working on. But I started writing a movie, a documentary. I'm trying to take my time more with this one and get more details. It's not necessarily Bigfoot related, but it's interesting. I don't know when that'll be done. It'll probably be summer, late summer, because like I say, my schedule will be changing. But I wanted to take today, I had a little free time. There's nobody, everybody was out of the house, so I thought I'd make another episode of My Crypto World and just fill you in on some things coming up. So I'll just get ready to end this episode, and I'll just remind you, March 25th, the Harlan Public Library, free seminar with Michael Cook, Tony Pelosi, and Sam DeLoach. And then coming up April 22nd, an event I'll be speaking at is Power Mountain Lecture Series. It's an all-day event. It's at the Harlan Depot. You can find more information on our websites. I'll have more on the one coming up in April later. But as always, I thank you guys for watching, and feel free to send me any questions. I'll be happy to try to answer any questions you have about Bigfoot. Sometimes I get on here and I really don't know what to talk about. I don't write none of this down. I kind of do it off the cuff, and sometimes I stutter a little bit and have to think because it's off the cuff. But if you guys have questions or would like to maybe ask me a question about Bigfoot, feel free to email me. You can find the email on the in the description probably. Yeah, I think I put it in the description. Or you can go to our website, or you can find me on Facebook, Thomas L. Marcum. My Facebook, it's all public. I don't even if you're not on my friends list, you can see everything I post. I ain't got nothing to hide. So, and I'm not wanted by the police yet. I may be monitored by the FBI and the CIA and the NSA and the Russians and stuff like that, but they're not after me yet as far as to arrest me. So, but if you have any questions about Bigfoot, Bigfoot behavior, or what I think about this or that, feel free to email me or contact me, and I'll do my best to give you an answer. If I don't know, I'll just tell you I don't know. And maybe I'll include it in the next episode of My Crypto World. But that's going to be it for today. I got some other stuff to do. Remember, March 25th, Michael Cook at the Harlan Public Library, free Bigfoot seminar, 3 people presenting, and then April 22nd is the Power Mountain Lecture Series. So you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. And oh yeah, I done this with my phone, so I didn't feel like getting the big camera out, so I'm still going to make my sound effect though.